La Yasha Allah. Rise and face the east, and the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shabkat, Yahweh, Malakavka, Thabaa, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Bar Ratazah, Kawar, Hayah, Bar Shemayim, Nathanawa, Lakam, Ka, Nawam, Wasalakanawa, Kawawafanawa, Kasalakanawa, Kawawafyanawa, Walaha, Abia Ainawa, Bonasai one, Abal, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Lakat, Hamalakwa, Waha Allah, Waha Fapareth, Laiwalamia, Aman. And in the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be. And the prayer for the power, which is the Hakak. Yahweh, Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai, Baba Kashar, Nathalinah, Hakak, Hakak, Lara Pa'ar, Kal Makala, Kal Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lahakwiyam, Hamathiam, Hakak, Arakar Waf, Hatama Allah, Nagara Shun, Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai, the water, Amen. And in the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asher Ayanya, Al Haharya, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a, Isaiah, Ma'ai, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'arataza, Al Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamaka, Hanala'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamaka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al Yan, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ayakaika, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamaka, Makar Rai, Yashamar, Afla Pashka, Yahweh, Yashamar Tazaaska, Wabawa Arka, Ma'aitha, I will love, Amen. In the English, I'll lift up my eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is the shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth, and even forevermore. So be it. And the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, Wa Miyaka'ala, Wa Ala Hayy, Mata Zaba Ya'ah, Ala Wak Yohana, Ha Ala Wakia, Ha Saranyan, Ha Kotazayanyan, Ha Kayayayan, Wa Akwafia, Yahweh, Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai, the water, Amen. And in the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding Jerry Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al Damayalaka, Al Fakarash, wa Al Fashakwat, Al Kayahana, Awaba Yakar, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Imakar, Yaramwa, Sawadar, Waya Athar, Yawa Aitazawar, Altazar Wanikar, Amarwa, Yakarwa, Wanikakadun, Magawaya, Magawaya, Wala Yazakar, Sham Yasha Allah, Bar Iwadar, Kaya. I just read this. No. Sham Yasha Allah, Bar Iwadar, Kaya, Nawa Aitazawar, Nabar, Yakadwa, Al Yakar, Mawa, Bar Yaf, Yakarafwa, Al Halal, Al Dawam, Wa Yashama Alayim, Mawa Abba, Wa Hagayim, Gabal, Wa I'm One, Wa I'm Lak, Palashaf, I'm Yashabia, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawar, Imam, Hayawar, Zarwai, Laban Yalawat, Salah, Aishalahum, Kamadyam, Kasaya Sara'ah, Kayabian, Banakal, Kwayashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayandara, Wakaz Zabak, Wakatazal Manai, Kalmisaya Komwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Naira Shah, Lanawa, Af, Na'awaf, Alahaya, Sayathamwa, Kagalgala, Kapwash, Lapanya Rakar, Ka'ash, Thabara Yaira, Wa Kalabar, Talahat, Haryam, Kar, Faradakmar, Masa Ira Kar, Wabasawa Pathkar, Thabalaham, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Qualawan, Yabashwa, Shamkar, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Yabalawa, Ida Ide, Kapawa, Abadwa, Dawa, Kiya Athar, Shamkar, Yahawa, Nabadkar, Al Yawan, Alcohol Arataza, Aman. And in the English, keep not thou silence, O my power, and hold not thy peace, and be not still, O my power, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and have consulted against thine hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, and the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Baal and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have opened the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Horeb, and like Zayed, yea, all their princes as Zabar, and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the Most High in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stone before the wind, as the fire that burneth for wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid of thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. So be it. Well, be seated. Okay. So this is the Isupk Sabbath service, you understand? And you understand today we're gonna go through the Hebrew and the English as in every Sabbath service. So we'll start off with 7 verses in the Hebrew. Right? We was lost on Deuteronomy 16 and 15. Okay. So that it was verse 15, yeah, no sweat. Okay. Right. Shabbath, Yom Yom, Fakag, La Yahweh, Alahayak, Omar Kwawam, Ashar, Yabakar, Yahweh, Kiyah, Yabar Rakak, Yahweh, Alahayak, Bakal, Sabah Wa'athak, Wabakal, Ma'aisha, Yadayak, Yahaya Yathar, Yahaya Yath, Shamak, so 16. Shalawash, so like it, Shalawash, Pa'imium, Bashana, Yara'ah, Kal, Zakar Warak, Af, Panayah, Yahweh, Alahayak, Bama Kwam, Ashar, Yabakar, Bakag, Hamatazar Wath, Wa, Salakia, Wa Bakag, Hashabai Wath, Wa Bakag, Hasakawath, Wala'ah, Yara'ah, Af, Panya, Yahweh, Wayakwam, Ayash, Kamath, Kamathnath, Yadawa, Kabarakath, Yahweh, Alahayak, Ashar, Nathan, Lakar, Shapatium, Wa Shatarium, Safan, Lakar, Bakal, Sha'irayak, Ashar, Yahweh, Alahayak, Nathan, Lakar, Lashabaitayak, Lashabaitayak, Lashabat, yes, Salakia, La Shabbatyak, Washapat, Patwa, Ath, Ha'im, Ma Shapat, Tazadak, La'ar, Fatah, Mashapat, La'ar, Sakaria, Yor, Panayam, Panyam, Wala'ar, Sakwak, Shakad, Kaya, Hashakad, Ya'ai War, Ya'ai Naya, Kakamyam, Wa Yasalap, Dabaria, Tezada, Yaquam, Tazadak, Thoradak, Thoradak, Lamine, Thakaya, Wa Yarashath, Wa Yarashath, Ath, Ha'ar Ratazar, Ashar Yahweh, Alahayak, Nathan, Lakar, La'ar, Fatai, Lakar, Ashara, Kal, Itazar, Artazal, Mazabak, Yahweh, Alahayak, Ashar, Sa'aisha, Lakar, okay. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, okay, don't split. So that's 7 verses in the Hebrew from Deuteronomy chapter 16 and verse 15. All right, verse 15. 7 days thou shalt keep a solemn feast unto the Lord thy power. The Most High power, you understand, in the place which the Lord shall choose, because the Most High power shall bless thee in all thy increase, and in all works of thine hands. Therefore, thou shalt surely rejoice. Verse 16. 3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before the Lord thy God, in the place which he shall choose, in the feast of unleavened bread, and in the feast of weeks, and in the feast of tabernacles, and they shall not appear before the Lord empty. So understand, these are the 3 times a year that every man is required to be there, man. Feast of unleavened bread, the Passover, the Pesach, which is past, you understand? The Feast of Weeks, which is first fruits, I believe, you understand? Which is the 50th day, which is coming up this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. And also, of course, the tabernacles. So remembering our four parents in the wilderness. You understand? And of course, it should not appear empty, meaning they will bring forth all their treasuries, all the tenth of their increase. You understand? The best of the best offerings for the Lord in those times. Verse 17. Every man shall give as he is able. You understand? According to the blessings of the Lord thy God, which he have given thee. So everything, man, everything the Lord's given you to do within your belief, within your means, that's what you'll give, man. You understand? Don't listen to these fake Israelites talking about, we don't we don't pay tithes. Tithes is money. Well, it's like we don't pay tithes. They say we don't pay tithes. Tithes is vegetables. They don't even give vegetables. What are you talking about, man? Tithes is a law, regardless, and they don't even do that according to their false understanding, right? But you give the best of you. The Lord has blessed you with a good slave or your own business. You understand? You make enough money and revenue to be able to give something to the school or to the work of the Lord. You understand? Well, you do so, man. Because remember, it is the Most High that has given you those things, man. So, like, let me adjust this camera. I hope you guys can see my face properly. You understand? It should. But that's even worse. So, like, I'll get that glare off. Right, not so. But you understand. Oh, no. You understand? We need to remember these things, man. This is our true heritage. So, like, you can bear with me for a second. Try it. So, lucky. That's a bit better. Right. But you understand, the Lord is the one who gives you these increases, man. You have all them, you have a nice car, you have a nice job, you've got good money. Well, you give back to the Lord, man. You make sure you put your money's worth and you give back to the Most High, man. You pay your tithes, man. You understand? You know what I mean? You bring all you can to the school and the work of the Lord, man. All right. Right. So verse 17. And every man shall give as he is able, according to the blessings of the Lord thy God, which he have given thee. So according to what the Lord has given you, man, you can give, man. The Lord knows what you can give. The Lord knows what you lack and what you are, abundant in. He will know, man. He will know if you're trying to hold back for yourself, and you'll seek to be rich. You'll seek money, but you won't gain it, man. You know what I'm saying? You won't gain that money that you're seeking. You wanna give to yourself and give all your effort and all your work to everything the Lord has given you to your own cause. The Lord will see that, man. You understand? The Lord will see all of that, and He will not forget. You understand? When the Lord knows what you're capable of giving, whatever you can contribute to the school, and if you fail to do so, man, the Lord will not forget, man. Verse 18: Judges and officers shall thou make thee in all thy gates. And this is where the UPK gets it, man. So this is a commandment from the Lord, man. We will have judges and people, men of stature that give command and that can guide the people, man. Those are the men UPK, man. Those are men under the command in Johanna that were established today. Back then, it was the men under Moses. Today, it's the men under the command in Johanna, man. That's how it always has been in Israel. There's never no multiple this and multiple that. That's confusion and foolishness. You understand? Judges and officers shalt thou make thee in all thy gates, which the Lord thy God given thee throughout thy tribes. You understand? And they shall judge the people with just judgment. Verse 19. Thou shalt not wrest judgment Thou shalt not respect persons, neither take a gift. So, meaning to thou shalt not rest judgment. Meaning what? You don't hold back because this is your friend, or you know this guy. You understand? Or he's got a lot of money, so I'm gonna respect him. I'm gonna let him get by. I'm not gonna take a gift. You understand? Now we ain't got enough of that. You understand? Let me slow down, 'cause- see if that works. Okay. So now, right. So we should not take any gifts, man. We should not take any bribes, like how we see in this wicked kingdom and society does. What? So lucky, what is going on? I must have pressed something. We're back online. The technical difficulty. So where was we? Okay. All right. Right. Thou shalt, verse 19, thou shalt not rest in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the persons, neither not respect persons. The persons are people of higher renown. Like I said, people of rich wealth, you understand, and high renown, known in society. You shouldn't respect any persons, man. You understand? You should not rest in judgment. When you execute judgment, do it diligently. You don't do it like these fake Israelite groups or this society today who do things unjustly, man. Who do things based on their own, you understand, according to their own lust, they do things, man. Nah. We do things right and correctly. Everyone gets judged the same, righteously. Neither take a gift, for a gift doth blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the words of the righteous. You understand? These gifts, man, don't take no bribes. Where this society, man, listen, all these people be out here bringing all the drugs, right? Fueling all the drugs and the violence in the community, man. Yet it's still because they have wealth and this society allows them to do it, man. Because they have wealth in this kingdom, they are allowed to do it. They are allowed to get away with these things. You understand? When the Lord says these things will pervert the words of the righteous, man. Verse 20. That which is altogether just shalt thou follow. What is just, what is righteous, you follow, man. That thou mayest live and inherit the land which the Lord thy power giveth thee. Verse 21, thou shalt not plant thee a grove of any trees near unto the altar of the Lord thy power. You understand? Which thou shalt make thee. You understand? So that's verse, what we got? All right, no sweat. We'll do 7 more verses. So we'll just read, that's the end of chapter 16, I believe. Right, no sweat. Okay, verse 22. Neither shalt thou set thee up any image which the Lord thy power hateth. You understand? These idols, these things that are not of the Father, man, like Christmas trees. All right, so now we're going to go to chapter 17 and verse 1. We're going to go through 7 more verses. La'ah Fazabak, La Yahweh, Alahayak, Shawarah, Wa Shah, Yahayaha, Yahayaha, Salakia, Bawa, Mawam, Cow, Dabar, Rai, Kaya, Bath, Fawai Bath, Salakia, Fawai Bath, Yahweh, Alahayak, Hawa'ah, verse 2. Kaya, Yamatazah, Bakwa Rabak, Ba'akad, Sha'ai Rayak, Ashar, Yahweh, Alahayak, Nathan, Laka, Ayash, Awa, Ashar, Ya'aisha, Ath, Harai, Ba'ai, Yanaya, Yahweh, Alahaya, La Ibar, Bar, Bara Yasawa, Wa Yalak, Wa Yaibad, Alahayam, Akarayam, Wa Thakwa, Thakwa, Lahayam, Laham, Salaki, Wa La Shamash, Wa La Yarak, Awa, Lakal, Tizaba'a, Hashamayim, Asha, La'a, Tazawa'a, Salaki, Tazawa, Yasya, Yasaya, Tazawa, Yasya, Wahagad, Laka, Wa Shamais, Wa Darashas, Hayatab, Wahana, Amath, Nakawan, Hadabar, Na'ai, Shatha, Hatha, Wa'aiba, Haza'ath, Bayashar al, Yasharala. What was that, verse 5? Ba Yashar Allah, abomination. Okay, verse 5. Waha, Wataza'ath, Ha'a, Yash, Wa'a, Ha'a, Shar, Wa'a, Shar, Aishawa, Ath, Hadabar, Harai, Hazar, Al, Sha'irayak, Ath, Ha'ayash, Awa, Ath, Ha'ashar, Qualath, Thumb, Ba'a, Banayim, Wamathwa, Al, Paya, Shanyam, Idayam, Awa, Shalasha, Idayam, Yawamath, Hamath, La'a, Yawamath, Il, Paya, Id, Akkad, Yad, Ha'irayam, Slakia, Ha'id Saha, Yaha, Bawa, Bara'a, Shana, Lahama, Yathwa, Wayad, Kal, Ha'im, Ba'a, Karan, Karana, Wa Ba'irath, Harai, Harai, Makwa, Rabak. Okay, so that's 7 verses from Deuteronomy chapter 17 and verse 1. You understand? Thou shalt not sacrifice unto the Lord thy power any bullock or sheep wherein is blemish. So like you. Wherein there is blemish, or any evil favoredness, for that is an abomination unto the Lord thy power. So understand, you can't give a sheep or bullock to the Lord that is unwell, sickly, poorly in some way, that is not the best of it. You know what I mean? It's not the best of the flock. You understand? You're giving the least. You're giving the the watered down, bruised and damaged and lame and the runt and the litter kind of thing. You're not giving the best of the best quality, best fur, best in health, best in providing milk and meat. You're not giving the most expensive animal. That's an abomination. You understand? You give your best to the Most High. When you wanna, when you wanna serve the damn devil, when you wanna go to your slaves or work in this kingdom, and work and get things done in this kingdom, you put your all in, man. You wanna get that money, you put your all in. But when it comes to the Lord, you know what I mean. You wanna do things that are like, whatever. Nah, it's an abomination, man. When you bring to the Lord, you bring the best, man. You bring the best of what you've got. Because Him, the reason why you're alive. He's the reason why you're breathing, man. You understand? Verse 2. If there be found among you within any of thy gates, which the Lord thy power giveth thee, man or woman that have wrought wickedness in the sight of the Lord thy power, in transgression his covenant. Verse 3. And have gone and served other gods, and worshipped them, either the sun or moon, or any of the host of heaven, which I have not commanded. So just like these fake Islamists now, man, they worship the moon, man, in their new moons, man. New moon is not a high holy day, man. The new moon is just how we govern ourselves, how we understand the times, man. You understand? We look at the moon. Imagine you're living in an ancient tent, right? Like a teepee or a yurt, they call them. You know what I'm saying? And you're in the wilderness, and you have to decipher times, months, and years. And you can only do that by using the moon. You're not supposed to worship the damn thing, man. You understand? Not like these Muslim mosques where they got the crescent moon or these other religions. You ain't supposed to worship any of these things, man. Like the ancient Egyptians worshiping the sun. Like the Christians today, which are origin in the Catholic Church, worship the sun and the pagan sun god. That's why they worship on Sunday, because they wanted to let pagans in the church. These things we can't do, man. These things we are commanded not to do. You understand? Verse 4. And it be told thee, so it be told to the priests, the judges, the men under Moses, man. You understand? And thou hast heard of it, and inquired diligently, and behold it be true. So you've inquired diligently, and you behold it is true, right? Because you found the evidence, you looked into it, you've researched, you've got your guys on your team looking into it, diligently, as it's written, and found that it's true. And the thing certain, so certain that damn sure this person did this, is worshiping this, or he or she is worshiping that, right? That such abomination is wrought in Israel. Verse 5. Then shalt thou bring forth that man or that woman which have committed that wicked thing unto thy gates, even that man or that woman that shall stone them with stones till they die. So understand, man, this is the time of old, man. But these are things that are yet to come, man. When our King returns and he brings forth judgment and he brings forth an order and establishes his rule and our rule over the earth, his people, this is the way it's going to be, man. You ain't going to be able to run around here living how you live in this vile kingdom today. It ain't gonna happen. When the Lord returns, and he shall return, when our king, our, you know what I mean, our other one, Malak, you understand? Right? When he returns, that's how it's gonna be, man. Better watch out because, you know, you recognize and living like how you want based on your lust, based on what you desire. But the Most High and our King are not gonna have it, man. And there'll be men set up, just like they are on the UPK today, set up to enforce these laws, man. Just like they were aforetime. Understand? And they will be stoned till they die. That's the judgment of the Lord, man. Verse 6. And at the mouth of two witnesses or three witnesses shall he that is worthy of death be put to death. So only in righteous judgment, you have to have 2 to 3 witnesses, man. You have to have the first witness and the second witness to even establish anything. You can't just have one guy saying this and that, and because you respect him, you're going to take his word for it. Nah, man. That is not the way that the Lord set up these things, man. It's 2 or 3 witnesses, man. That's how you establish a man is worthy of judgment. That's how you establish that a man is wicked. Not based on what you feel or based on your respect of this person because he said it, so that's why I'm still gonna listen to that. Nah, man. That's not how we do things. That's not how we was commanded to live. You understand? You're right? In the mouth of 2 witnesses or 3 witnesses shall he that is worthy of death be put to death. But at the mouth of 1 witness he shall not be put to death. Because why? That's his word, man. That's one man. He could be saying it for his own agenda. He could be saying it for his own reasons. But that ain't just because there's no proof of that. You have to prove that point, man. You gotta have someone else to be able to establish and make it known that that is not correct or that is correct, man. You understand? Verse 7. Yeah. Verse 7. The hands of the witness shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterward the hands of all the people. So thou shalt put evil away from among you. You understand? And the people that have witnessed these things and have accused this brother and have found the evidence, they should be first to do it, man. Because why? They've seen it. And they have to know that, listen, man, you see something in Israel, you have to put it out, man. You correct your brother or your sister. You report any information, any things that is wrong to the men above. If you something that you can't handle, you get it done, man. You do what's right because we have to extinguish wickedness out of Israel, man. And is not Israel wicked already? Are we not? Are we not wicked and tooled and destroyed in the mind to hate one another and destroy one another already? So that's why in Israel today we must establish righteousness, man. That's why in UPK we speak against all the crimes of those that have forsaken this truth and those outside this truth. Every wicked thing we speak against, man. You understand? So with that's gonna be the time. With that I margin. Eyes and face the east. So lock it. Let me just establish something right now. Okay. So we should be in Birmingham, right? Slack it up, Birmingham, Brixton, High Street in London, outside the KFC this week. So if you're coming down, come down. You understand? You know what I mean? Here we go. So now, okay, this is the Lord's Prayer in the evening. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shabbat, Yahweh, Malakoska, Sabah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba Ratazah, Hawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, the Thunderlaw, the Kam, Cow, the Bum, Wasalakinawa, Kawawatinawa, Kasalakinawa, Kawawatinawa, then Inawa, Wala, Kabi Ainawa, Manasai One, Abba, Awashinawa, Mayan, Rad, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha Ara, Waha Saparas, the Iowa London, Aman. And in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. And the prayer for the Hakak, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Baba Kashar, the thunder now, Hakak, Hakak, Lara Pa'ar, the Kaw Makala, the Kaw Magawa, Hakak, La Ta'ar, Hamatazaraya, Hakak, La Hapir, Hamathia, Hakak, Arakar Waf, Hatama Allah, Ladara Shud, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the water, our money. And in the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of diseases, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you so much. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, Wa Mayaka Allah, Wa Ala Hayim, Ta Zabiya Ala Wap Yahan, Ha Ala Wap Ha Saranya, Ha Kotazayanya, Ha Kayaya, Wa Akwafia, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, the water, Amen. And in the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding during your home, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. So like Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. All right. Asha Ayanya, Al Haharim, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ar, Izaria, Ma'ai, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa Ratazar, Al Yatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamaka, Hanala, Yanawam, Wala, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, Shamaka, Yahweh, Tizalka, Al Yan, Yan Yanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'aya Kayaka, Raya Rak, Malaya La, Yahweh, Yashamar, Yashamaka, Makar Rai, Yashamar, Asla Pashka, Yahweh, Yashamar Taza Aska, Wabawa Aka, Ma'aitha, I belong, Amen. But in the English, I'll lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is the shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. So be it. Okay. No sweat. Psalms 83. Okay. All right. Psalms 83 in Hebrew. Allah Hayim. Al Damayal Ka. Al Fasakwa. Al Fasakarash. Al Fasakwat. Al Kayahana. Awaba Yakar. Yahamid Yawan. Ra'ash. Al I Makar. Yaramwa. Yaira Rayamwa. Sawadar. Waya Af. Waya Athar. Yawa Aita the War. Altazar Wanaka. Amarwa. Nakawa. Wanakakida. Magalia. Magawaya. Wala Yazakar. Sham Yasha Allah. Iwada. Kayab. Nawa Aita the War. Labar. Yakadwa. Al Yakar. Bariyaf. Yakarafwa. Ahala. Aliyah. Adawam. Wayashima Alim. Mawa Abba. Salakir. Mawa Abba. Wahagaya. Gabal. Wa I'm a one. Wa I'm a lock. Pilot Shaf. I'm your Shabya. Taz a war. Gum Asha war. Nala war. I mum. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanya la wat. Salah. I Shalaham. Hamajam. Hasaya Sarah. Kayabian. Balakal. Payashwan. Nashamadwa. Bayandara. Hayawa. Daman. La Adamar. Jayadamwa. Nadar Yabmawa. Kaira. Because of the bar, because of the back, because of Zal Manai, Kyle Messiah Comwa, Shah, Marwa, Mary Shah, Lanawa, Off, Not a Wolf, Alahaya, Shaya Thomwa, Kagal Gala, Kakwash, Mapanya Rakar, Kaash, Falaya Ira, Wakalaba, Talahat, Harya, Khan, Faradotmar, Masa Iraka, Obasawa Pathka, Babalaham, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Yabashwa, Shamka, Yahaw, Yabashwa, Wayabalawa, Ida Aya, Wayakapawa, Wayabadwa, Wayadawa, Kaya Atha, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka, Alya One, Alkaha Aratiza. Man, in the English, keep not thou silence, O my power, and hold not thy peace, and be not still, O my power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and have consulted against thine hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. The name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, the Baal of Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have opened the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Horeb, and like Seir, yea, all their princes as Zabah and as Zalmunna, who said, Let us take to ourselves the house of the Most High in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the soul before the wind, as the fire burneth for wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains of fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid of thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh. Let them be confounded and troubled. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. So be it. Okay. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us now, right now. Said evils and curses, and punishment and destruction, and death to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Said evils and curses, and punishment and destruction, and death to the heathen, and shake loose the pockets of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school, force their riches to enter into that sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishments and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues of arms, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Hazakomatazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street. Open up the internet and the airways, the cable access channels, and the radio channels, and convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, but bring swift death to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and destroy. Cause the plagues to come against America and the UK and destroy them in their strongholds. Let America shake. Let the UK shake. You understand? Let Yahweh Shai, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and finish all the heathens that come against us as we speak that word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread throughout the media, throughout the whole world. Cause it to shake at that coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always, so be it. And with that, I margin Shabbat, I margin Barak, Yahweh Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatham, Yahweh Shema Alatham, Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yad Yem Matah, class dismissed.